please. Good morning, Mr. DeMont. Your client is here. Gutierrez, do you know if your client needs an interpreter?
No, I don't believe so.
All right, I'm going to put you in breakout room 4. You can, Ms. Gutierrez, are you there? Ms. Gutierrez?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, I'm going to put you in breakout room 5. I'm going to put you in breakout room 5.
Okay.
Your attorney is here. Wait on him to come speak with you, okay?
Oh, Judge,
Okay.
Yes.
I've already talked to her extensively. She'd like to set this for a bench trial.
All right. Let me get you haven't joined yet, have you? Don't join that room.
Yeah, I just canceled it.
All right. All right, let's get going. Mr. Officer Thomas.
Section court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Okay, good morning, everyone. What I'm going to try to do is get you in and out as fast and efficiently as possible. And I'm going to try to get you out in the order that you came in. We're going to get going. This is the city of Detroit. Versus Anaje Alexis Gutierrez. Did I get the pronunciation correct, ma'am? Ms. Gutierrez? Where did she go?
I'm sorry, I'm on here. It's just my phone keep muting. I apologize. But yes, you did get it.
Are you driving, ma'am?
No, I'm in the car, but I'm not moving.
All right. Did I get the pronunciation of your name correct?
Yes.
All right. Case number SP 112111 4 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1647067 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1679780 and SP 1679251. Here for the record, please.
Andrew DiMaggio, P45619, on behalf of Anaje Alexis Gutierrez.
All right, Ms. Gutierrez, take your name for the record, please.
Anaje Alexis Gutierrez.
All right, there's date and time set for a pretrial. You want a trial date, that'll be April the 7th. Trial,
Okay.
Formal hearing.
Okay.
April the 7th. Best of luck to you, and we'll see you on April the 7th. All right,
thanks.
Can I, Your Honor, can I ask you a question? I hope I'm not being disrespectful at all. I'm just asking.
Go ahead.
Is that the earliest date that I will be able to get?
What can be disrespectful about that?
I'm just asking because honestly, this case is hindering me. Like, it's on my name and it's like stopping a lot of stuff for me as far as jobs and stuff. And it's been going on for months. So I'm just trying to see if it's nothing available, that's fine. Because I know how it goes. But if it's anything earlier, I would definitely take it.
Ms. Mathis?
It's a trial day, correct?
Trial date.
It'll be the 25th of March.
March the 25th.
Okay, that's something better than nothing.
March the 25th at 9 a.m. All right, best of luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you,
welcome.
Judge. And the prosecutor is Mr. Bowman, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll email him. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right.
Maggio, do you need to talk to me?
Yeah, could I talk to you?
Sure. Meet me in breakout room number 4, please.
Thanks.
Abro,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning to you. You're a lawyer, correct?
I am, that's correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna, the trooper is here. I'm gonna put you in breakout room 4 in order for you to speak to Mr. Bowman. He's in there now. He's the city attorney.
Thank you so much.
All right, Savannah Lewis, Watley.
Yes,
All right, good morning to you, man. This is the city of Detroit versus Savannah Lewis Watley, case number SP 1307061, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1308512, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1659728, counts 1, 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, and good morning to the staff. Cherika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Ms. Lewis Watley. Please state your name for the record.
Savannah Lewis Watley.
Okay, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date set for a pretrial. I think it's the warrants are out for the. Let me make sure before I'm on this site. At least one warrant is on one of the cases.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute. Respectfully request warrants be recalled.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf with your client's $0 bond. There's something going on with your client's name. I think I see what's wrong. Some of the tickets are have instead of Savannah have SAVANNAH. They're spelled SABAHHAH. She also had some older tickets that are involved, one of which is a no insurance proof that she owes $288 on, and a no registration that she owes $108 on, along with this driving license suspended that is not documented. Okay, so you have only two cases on the docket, correct?
Yes,
No,
Your
I
Honor.
could just, oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so when you add the other cases up, I have, you have your ink pen ready, Ms. Harris?
I do.
I have a no insurance misdemeanor and improper plates, unregistered, untitled, a driving while license suspended, repeat offender, a no insurance misdemeanor, unregistered, untitled, and another driving while license suspended. And then along with the civil infractions that have long been in default, no insurance proof 288 and a no registration. What is the correct spelling of your first name now?
SAVANNAH. And Your Honor, I have a couple questions, if you don't mind.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Change the system to make sure that these on, because your date of birth is 7/11/76. You want to take your questions through Mrs. Harris, the attorney?
No, because I came to 36 District Court and all my warrants should be removed from my name. I have a court date for that on March the 12th. Today, I'm supposed to be in court for 2 tickets that occurred on the 31st of December.
So here's the deal. We're going to treat it like a one-stop shop, man. We're going to put all your tickets. We're going to put all your tickets together and give you one court date and give you an opportunity to resolve it all at one time. This needs to be changed to NNAH. Print me another summary after that's done.
Is there a way that we, okay, I'm listening.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. If she's gonna
Okay.
get you an offer, keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. And sure, Ms. Harris is very, very, very capable of answering any of your questions, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. All right, let's pass that matter. Mr. Berry, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Johnny Gary, case number SP 1661613, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1661701. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gary.
Johnny Deshaun Gary.
Good morning to you, Mr. Gary.
Good morning, sir.
Day's date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please.
So you can call. It's a track.
Whatever happened to that?
I'm sorry.
Are you ready on ballot?
We are, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Ibrahim Dalif Mohammed Dalif. Strike that, state of Michigan versus Ibrahim Dalif Mohammed Dalif. Case number SX 4464376. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Abro, P78224, here on behalf of Abraham Galib.
Hey, please the court, Your Honor, Victor Bowman, P33764 for the people.
Trooper Partridge, are you still there?
She is in Judge Jefferson's courtroom.
What about your client's presence, Counselor?
Judge, I am here on behalf of my client. He is at work. I told him that I would represent him, and I do have full authority this morning to accept the plea offered.
Very well. I'm not waiving your client's presence. What is the resolution of any?
Judge, I had a chance to speak to brother counsel. He's agreed to drop the first charge and amend it to an impeding traffic so long as the client completes a driving course.
Okay,
That is correct.
Let's come back. Let's come back for another hearing. I'm going to give your client 30 days to do so. I'm going to put my email address in the chat. And I have a course that we generally put out there, but obviously if it's a state approved course, then they can take that course. But I find this to be pretty inexpensive.
That's perfect, Judge. Judge, this course, your course is online or is that in person?
It's online.
Okay.
Let me make sure it's been a long time since we've even done this course. So I'll put the course in there and my email address, forward that to your client. If he gets me that information,
I got it. Thank you so much, Your Honor. And then you said there was a return date for this?
Return date is gonna be, let's set this for 30 days, April the seventh, 2025 at 8:30. All right,
Thank you so much, Judge. And Judge, just lastly, the return date, is that even if he does complete the course?
yeah, I want to put it on the record that, that he's completed the course and that, we'll put the fine in the system at that time.
Understood. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Bowman.
Thank you, counsel.
Go to 4, Mr. Bowman, please. What about that individual that's supposed to do the community service? Have you ever gotten back in contact with him? That you called and the woman said he's at work or something?
Yeah, I think I said that for sure. I talked to this girl.
You said it for sure, Carl.
I just said it for sure.
Good.
I can't remember his name, but I know the situation.
Yeah, he's not very trustworthy. I don't believe
He
he's,
said it for sure.
all right, we're just waiting on a lawyer. Everybody, I got you in the order that you came in, and we're gonna get you out in that order. I'm just waiting on the lawyer. Anyone need an interpreter? Do you need an interpreter, Mr. Marcello?
Good morning, Your Honor. Would you like me to ask a question?
I think he may. I'm gonna send him a prompt here. Morning to you.
Good morning.
You can ask him. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Señor Marcelo,
Hola, buenos días.
buenos días. Soy la intérprete. ¿Usted necesita a alguien que le ayude con el español y el inglés?
Sí,
Ok, un momento, por favor. Yes, Your Honor. He has stated that he would like to have help with an interpreter.
Very good. Madam Interpreter, good morning. Can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
I couldn't hear that, Your Honor. Could you please repeat?
Can you state your name and your qualifications, please?
Yes, I can. My name is Gloria Guerra Vegan, and my qualifications are just certified by my own agency. I'm working towards my certification and qualifications with the state. I have the test next week, actually.
All right, well, I know you're gonna do a very good job on it. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes,
You solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court not to divulge confidential communications. So help you God.
I do.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
I do.
Very well. Let me get one person, and I'll get that case.
Thank you.
Is your client Marcelo Gonzalez?
¿Su nombre es Marcelo González?
sí,
Yes.
Buenos días.
Excuse me.
Oh, I said buenos días.
Oh, buenos días. Le
buenos días,
dice pues buenos días.
buenos días.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Interpreter, what time is Mr. Gonzalez docketed for?
He's got 8:35 at the toward the top, right?
Thank you.
Page.
I got him. Thank you.
Are we ready on anyone?
Ready, Mr. Gary, Your Honor. If the court could confirm that he has a valid license.
Can we look up Mr. Johnny Gary's license, please, this month?
Yes.
Mr. Barry, the license is valid. You ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record, Mr. Johnny Gary. Mr. Barry, I've given you an opportunity to speak with your client. What does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to allow him to enter a plea to the seatbelt charge, the remaining matters to be dismissed.
That's what you want to do, Mr. Gary?
Yes, sir.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, counsel, on your client's behalf.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Find your client responsible for the amended count, as charged to the seatbelt ticket, $65. When can you pay it, Mr. Gary?
You said $65?
$65.
I have to come into the court and pay that at the kiosk probably Friday or Friday.
Next Friday, you mean? Because the day is Friday. No, which is the day?
What today?
I wish today was Friday.
I was like, today cannot be Friday.
There we go. So Friday, the 7th, 2025, and any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the div that app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. So if there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mr. Barry, this is one of our Spanish-speaking individuals. This is the city of Detroit versus Marcelo Gonzalez, case numbers SP 164-2171, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 166-2947, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Buenos días, este es el caso del señor Marcelo González, el estado de Michigan en contra del señor Marcelo González. En el caso es P1266 con dos cargos. Por favor, comparezca a su abogado para el récord de las actas.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. Please state your full name, Mr. Gonzalez.
Elwood Berry Jr., por favor, señor González, diga su nombre completo.
Marcelo Mukesh, Rognadine González.
Marcelo Mukesh.
Rognadine González.
Ronadino González.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry.
Buenos días, señor. Hoy es el día en el que se ha decidido ver su caso. Lo voy a poner en un cuarto privado con su abogado, el señor Berry.
Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
El señor Berry, su abogado, le va a explicar la oferta que se le ha hecho. Y usted, por favor, si usted no le gusta, tenga en mente que si no le gusta el acuerdo, usted tiene el absoluto derecho a un juicio.
Join the room, please.
Por favor, únase al cuarto privado.
Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Miss Lewis Watley. Miss Watley, Miss Lewis Watley, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I believe my client wants an opportunity to pay a reinstatement fee up front and the no proof of insurance. I would also advise if she's able to pull it. It seems there's another case with a different judge who may have waived some fees and cost. So there's some confusion and misunderstanding there. I'm not seeing it, so I can't really give advice on that, but that seems to be some information that she received. So I'm hoping she can bring that to assist.
Well, as far as the no insurance, you just pay it $288, and that will as far as I can see, she would have clearances here. Now, whether she's on another name or not, I'm looking up Wadley, and I only see the cases that we call the record. So it appears from what I see that you would be eligible for a license, whatever other a judge did other than myself. I don't see anything.
Okay, Your Honor, can I ask you a question, please? What is the total amount due today in court for like all of my tickets that you are looking at? What is the amount of money I have to pay?
You don't have a total amount yet because you haven't pled guilty to anything.
Okay.
That's what the offer was about. If you were to accept the offer, then we would, these misdemeanor cases, they say $50. That's just a warrant fee, and then the other one's $95. That's a warrant fee and a reinstatement fee. Those are just in the system to let us know you have to have a resolution to those cases before we can even give you a dollar amount on those cases. I can tell you this: any misdemeanor that you plead to is going to be $240, and then you already owe $288 and the 108.
Okay.
So what do you want to do, ma'am?
I would like to pay the insurance ticket and then come back for a trial for the rest of the tickets.
All right, I'm going to set the matter for trial / phone hearing on the April the 7th, 2025 at 9 a.m. You've already been instructed on, I'm sure, what you need to do to potentially set yourself up to get a valid license. If you don't get that valid license, I would go to the Secretary of State and ask them, this is after you pay the $288, and ask them, and you're still going to owe the 108 as well too, but after you pay the $288, I would ask them for a printout, and they should be able to give you a printout on everything that's affecting your license. So if there's nothing further, ma'am, come back on April the 7th and we'll get some resolution then.
Your Honor, it appears there's one case that may also have a reinstatement fee attached. because it shows 95.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna affect her from getting, that's driving with a defective, in my experience, I've only seen the no insurance proofs and maybe a reckless driving, or maybe a drunk driving, and maybe a false ID with the reinstatement fee that would affect her from getting a license. I can mark the file, pay that up front, that $45 up front, but I don't know if that's gonna, if that's gonna affect her. So, oh, that's not a reinstatement fee. That's a civil infraction. That's just that's the cost that it would be if she was found responsible. So that's not gonna affect her. All right?
Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good day.
You do the same.
Thank you. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Sade Renee Lane. Case numbers SP 1308461, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1408335, SP 1432823, and counts 2, and SP 143482221. Appearance for the record, please.
Sade
Chair,
Lane.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Lane, please state your name.
Sade Lane.
For purposes of client stands for you.
All right, Ms. Lane, good morning to you. Today is
Good
the
morning,
day.
Judge.
All right, I'm enter not guilty plea on your behalf and give you a $0 bond. Put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. Again, Ms. Lane also owes a no insurance, no proof, among other civil infractions that are owed. But the insurance no proof is $288, affecting her ability to get clearances down here. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Ms. Harris is gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
Yes.
Join me, please. All right, just waiting on a lawyer.
What about you?
Pat down, Mr. Love, something's going on back there. I muted you, sir, until we call your name. Judy Griffin, can you press *6 to unmute yourself, please? Judy Griffin, press *6 to unmute yourself. What happened to this Amari Brown? Amari Gordon. He left. That was the wrong one, but I think I typed his name.
Hello.
Mr. Griffin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, do you have a way you can sign on, man, so I can see who I'm speaking with?
I'm on my laptop. It's not showing me. Let me do this and see. Okay, let me try either going from my phone because obviously it's not detecting the camera on the laptop.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lane. Ms. Lane, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what you might want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a pretrial date to give her an opportunity to see if she can come into compliance.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lane?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Come back April the 7th at 8:30 a.m., okay? Pre-trial. I wish you the best of luck, man. Very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you. You too.
All right, so let's call, where's James Love's file? I don't think I printed that too. It's called the City of Detroit versus James Love. Case numbers U55735-420 and SP 107-70581. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Love, please state your name for the record. You have to unmute your device first.
I muted you, Mr. Love.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you. State your name, please.
Good morning. I'm James Love.
Let me see. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial on the disorderly conduct case. I'm going to see what this other case comes up. It's a no insurance. I'm going to see what misdemeanor. Let me see what this comes up with. You have a middle name, Mr. Love?
Yes, Shelton.
All right. This is that SP is pending. He is scheduled to be here, show cause on 4/25/2025. We can consolidate both of our purposes of arraignment on the SP 107-70581. This Harris.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
All right, so this was set here in order to make sure that Mr. Love had an appointed attorney. Did you ever get that appointed attorney contact you, sir?
No.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's get Mr. Love an attorney in here right now, please. Let me get you an attorney right now, Mr. Love. I'm gonna give me a few minutes, all right?
All right.
Let's pass the matter. All right, Judy Griffin, did she ever sign back in?
I'm still in. I'm transferring to the phone.
I think you're gonna have to call in on the phone. So this is,
What type of device is she on?
she's on a
My-
laptop.
My laptop, but my laptop doesn't appear. It has a camera, but it's not activating the camera for when I click the camera still. So that's why I had switched over to the phone.
Do you see a button on your laptop that looks like it may have a camera?
Of course, yes, I've selected that, but for some odd reason, even when I select it, it just says start video, Alt V. And I tried that as well using the Alt V.
Okay.
But for some reason, it doesn't want to. I'll try it one more time. Yeah, I'm getting a bing. For some reason, it's not wanting to be operable.
All right, can you call in on your cell phone? I mean,
Yeah, I'm doing it now. So just give me 1 second, please.
City of Detroit versus Judy Griffin, case number U69017324. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Harris.
Erica Harris, on behalf of, please state your name.
I'll put her out on this and bring her in on the other. All right, Ms. Griffin, state your name for the record, please.
Make sure I'm on it. Yeah, Judy Griffin.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on benchmark. Go ahead, Counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond, put you in a breakout room. Give Ms. Griffin an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, Ms. Griffin, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Your Honor,
Yes.
are there any comments on the ticket?
Comments on the ticket. As a matter of fact, I don't even believe I have a U ticket in here. So there's no ticket as of yet. I don't know if one is going to appear or not. All right.
Could I see Mr. Bowman in full?
44, Mr. Bowman, please.
Gotcha.
Now it's for Judy Griffin.
Judy Griffin.
Just an hour.
It's
Downstairs.
it's a U ticket, so see if we can find that.
Okay.
Oh,
You got in touch with her?
She wants me to text her because she.
All right, let's go back on the record with Miss Judy Griffin, and Miss Griffin indicated, I understand you want an appointed attorney now?
Correct.
Yes, Ms. Harris will put your contact information in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, now, what I'll ask, yes. Go ahead. Ms. Harris,
I'm sorry.
you're gonna.
Oh, no, I said I'm typing the information out.
Okay.
Sent.
What I would ask for you, Ms. Griffin, is to answer the calls. You don't recognize one of those calls will be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that attorney, then we will get you an attorney appointed on the spot on your next court date.
Okay. You said an attorney will be calling me?
Should be.
Okay.
Hopefully. Like Mr. Love, he hasn't received a call yet. So we'll get one appointed on the spot. Come back on May the 7th, 2025 for that. And then we'll set a trial date just in case on April the 1st, 2025. May the 7th at 8:30 is the next court date. Answer the call. You don't recognize one of those calls. Should be that appointed attorney. If that appointed attorney, you don't hear from that appointed attorney by May the 7th, you'll come back in and we'll get one to you appointed on the spot. If you don't have anything further, Ms. Griffin, I wish you the best of luck and have a very good rest of your day, okay?
You're welcome. Thank you. You said May the 7th, correct?
May the 7th, no, I'm sorry, April the 7th.
April.
April the 7th and May the 1st will be the trial date. April the 7th is the most pertinent date because that's your next court date, all right?
Okay.
All right, best of luck to you, man. Have a very good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
City of Detroit versus Martell Galen Lewis, case number SP 49637661, SP 149-63822, SP 1665806, counts 1 and counts 2, 18484665, counts 1 and counts 2. SX State of Michigan versus Martell Galen Lewis, case number SX 3566266, counts 1, counts 2, and SX 368766671. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Harris.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lewis. Please state your name for the record.
Martell Lewis.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial on the matters. Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer, Mr. Lewis, and if you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
He's got 2 warrants out for his arrest, Ms. Harris. He's got to go to Denise, Judge Bryant on that. And then for the OWI, he has a carrying concealed warrant. He has to go to Judge Jefferson to get those warrants taken care of. So let me put you in a breakout room with him. Mr. Lewis, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room, please.
Okay.
We have a response for James Love. Excuse me.
Check your text. Hey, we have James. Council going to the meeting. We had a James. We had a James Lovey, and this one is James Lovey. Can't do the other one. Charges for James Miller is disorder. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Wait, hold on. Andrew DiMaggio is on James 11. That case is, this is somebody, okay, just want to make sure. Okay, all right, okay. All right. That's what I was talking. She was like, I'm having a card.
Keep going.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Don't do it.
Don't say nothing. As soon as you say
Man,
something.
you keep on problem.
I got permission to
You
say
waking up the
something.
bear, you waking up the
Every time I gotta get
sleeping
Every time you say something, you mess the day.
That's not me.
Not.
Tell her who it is, Judge.
Just period.
That's everybody else but her.
Well, okay.
But you waking up the sleeping bear.
I try not to say nothing. When would you mention it? Is that we'll be here at 3 o'clock? Oh, one thing. Because of the jury trial. Oh, yeah. Since we have it on.
Morning.
Morning, Anna, how you doing?
You all right?
Okay, so is it supposed to be?
No, they dismissed it
Oh,
yesterday.
sorry.
Thank you. We haven't done our first jury trial yet, so I'm trying to make sure we do it, have enough, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Find that case. One day we'll get there. And I know how to flow people.
Well, for Mr. Bowman. All right, we ready, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. As to Mr. Gonzalez.
All right, let's get, and he signed off, so. All right, let's go call, this is the city of Detroit. Let's let him sign back on. Let's call the city of Detroit versus John F. LaFleur. Case numbers SP 162397991, SP 1626900, and SP 1660691. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. LaFleur.
John F. LaFleur.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. Last year, and on September 30th, he's got the allegation of going through a red light and going 21 to 25 miles an hour. And then the other ticket is December 28th, 21 to 25 miles an hour over. That went into default in January 31st. The other ticket went into default on October the 28th. You can ask the city if they allow him to be heard on those. Other than that, if they don't, if they object to that, then it's just going to be the false info ID. Mr. LaFleur, Mr. Berry's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. What I'm going to ask you to do is go in the breakout room and wait on him for taking care of Mr. Gonzalez, and he'll come in there and see you as soon as he's done. Join the room, please.
The two speeding tickets are
One is a disregarding a red signal and the other one's a 21 to 25 over.
Thank you.
Join the room, Mr. LaFleur. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your
Señor
Honor,
González, le di la oportunidad de que hablara usted con el abogado. Vamos a volver a entrar en su caso con el acta. Señor abogado, ¿cuáles son las condiciones?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to enter a plea to limited access 1 to 5, the remaining matters to be dismissed.
Sí, su señoría, he conversado con mi cliente y él se va a declarar culpable a el acceso del límite de 1 a 5 millas por hora y los demás cargos serán desestimados.
Is that what you want to do?
I want to indicate to the court that he has a valid international license.
Y también quisiera hacerle saber a este juzgado que el señor tiene una licencia de conducir válida.
All right, is that what you want to do, Mr. Gonzalez?
Señor González, ¿esto es lo que usted quiere hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea on your client's behalf, counsel.
So stipulated,
Estipule,
Your
por
Honor.
favor, los hechos factuales de este caso, por favor, abogado.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Estipulados, su señoría.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So
Estipule,
stipulated.
por favor, la causa probable para la desestimación del otro. Estipulado.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5, $125. Mr. Gonzalez, when can you pay?
Voy a declarar y aceptar responsable a su cliente del acceso limitado de 1 a 5 millas con una multa de $125. Señor González, ¿cuándo puede pagar?
Bueno, Gloria, no sé si eso lo puedo pagar online o tengo que ir a un sitio a pagarlo.
Can I pay online or do I have to go in a place to pay?
You can pay online. You can pay at the DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, I'm told. You can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it.
Usted puede pagarlo en internet o usted puede también usar unos kioscos que se llaman DivDat en la ciudad de Detroit o usted puede venir en persona aquí al tribunal y hacer su pago aquí en persona. Son las mejores maneras que le puedo decir que usted puede hacer para pagar.
Ok, Gloria. ¿Y cómo hago para decir que vengo a pagar mi multa? O sea, que muestro mi ticket.
And okay, so how do I do if I want to go in person? How do I do to say that I want to pay this particular ticket? Do I show my ticket?
You can do that.
Sí, usted puede hacer eso.
Ok, bueno, está bien.
Okay, that's
$125, sir. When are you going to do this?
okay, son $125, señor. ¿Cuándo va a pagar esto?
¿Puedo ir hoy mismo?
I can go today.
All right, very well. Pay it today and have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Muy bien, entonces vaya a pagar el día de hoy y esto es todo y le deseo la mejor de la suerte, señor.
Ok, gracias.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you, Miss Gloria.
Thank
Good
you.
luck on this, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Mr. Love, join breakout 5. Mr. Harry Baughman is a lawyer for you today. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Mr. Love, you have to join that breakout room. Mr. Lewis, I've given you opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully asking the court if it's possible for either these cases to be transferred so that he can have global resolution with the matter and Judge Bryant, or the matter in front of Judge Jefferson, or if the OWI is coming to you to
No,
resolve.
so here's the deal. I would do it, but in my experience, Judge Bryant is not going to take these cases. So I just can only say that we can set these cases for the same day, and then potentially the lawyer in the other courtroom can. We've done that before, but we've tried this with Judge Bryant, and Judge Bryant will not take any of these cases. Judge Jefferson, I'm absolutely sure will not take any of these cases because that's a felony.
Okay. I just don't think it's in his best interest to be jumping around on 3 different cases. I think it may hinder him versus help him, but I understand the court's position and I understand. I just think that any resolution he gets, even on the OWI, is going to involve taking care of these. So if we can set a trial date, it would be appreciated.
The last time this has happened, they worked it out, and it was really, I don't understand the logic, but they worked it out, and we did it on the same day that lawyer in Judge Bryant's courtroom came over to here, and we can do it like that. Like I said, well, he hasn't taken anything for the other case anyway. He hasn't even started that other case.
And I was going to say, I don't believe he has an attorney appointed just yet, but I did advise that he needed to reach out to that courtroom.
Well, we can put it out for trial date on May the 5th. May the 1st. I'm sorry, May the 1st. That's the furthest date I have out. If something changes, then let the lawyer know over there that you have these cases. That I would get in there as soon as possible on that. You're probably gonna have to turn yourself into the DDC to start that stuff up. All right.
So I won't be able to I missed the court date because the dates I got mixed up. So is there any way to reschedule that?
Well, I mean, maybe if you've already been to the DDC and,
Yes.
and they gave a bond, then you can probably go walk in and let them know that you got all these different dates out there, and that's what happened. I don't know what they're going to do as far as the bond. I can't see that they're going to do much. You're walking back in, and you know, but that's going to be up to them. Those are their cases. So I can't tell you what they're going to do about that.
So there's no way around that. I have to go to the DDC.
No, I don't know if you have to go to the DDC now. You need to come in down here and appear in front of Judge Bryant and Judge Jefferson, and that way you can walk yourself in.
Okay. So what is the
So you're gonna have to either get yourself a lawyer to get those questions answered for you. You may have to close them out.
Okay.
All right. So our case is May the 1st at 9 a.m. If something changes, let us know, and we'll coordinate these cases with the other cases. But I would get in there and walk myself in and deal with it that way. I think that would be the fastest way that you can get this stuff started, get the stuff taken care of. All right.
All right, thank you. So the warrants are still out there, or
It's gonna be out there until you show up. And they recall those warrants.
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Harris, I have a Desmond Gordon here, and I don't believe he's on the docket today.
8:30. Desmond Gordon. Yes.
Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus Desmond, and the state of Michigan versus Desmond Leroy Gordon, case number SX 330-3418, counts 1 and counts 2, 18-8303 counts 1, 2, and 3, and 18-4026901. Appearance for the record, please, Ms. Harris.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gordon. Please state your name for the record.
Desmond L. Gordon.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counsel.
For the purpose of arraignment, my client stands mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Gordon, Ms. Harris, do you have your pen ready?
Yes, I do.
All right, we have an unregistered untitled misdemeanor, a license improper, a road insurance misdemeanor, unregistered untitled, and a driving while license suspended, along with the other case that's on the docket. Mr. Gordon, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases I call into the record. Mr. Gordon, Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with her. Have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. Okay? If you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room.
Prompt come up on the screen.
It's up there.
I'm looking for. I'm not used to this stuff, so see it now. Thank you.
All right. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. LaFleur. Mr. LaFleur, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're requesting a bench trial.
And does he get an appointed attorney, or is he just going to go with the attorney that day?
He'll go with the attorney that day. This is an ID case.
Okay, very well. All right. What about the civil infractions? He's got Mr. He's got the red light ticket that was 9 in the month of September, went into default, I think in October, and he's got the 21 to 25 over, we got it in December, went into default at the very end of January. Now, are you willing to set those matters aside so we can be heard on those as well, Mr. Bowman?
Yes, no objection, Your Honor.
Right. We'll set the matters aside. We'll set the matter for a trial / formal hearing on the 7th of April 2025 at 9 a.m. Nothing further, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
All right, you too.
I have a question, Your Honor.
All right. Is your question, Ms. Harris?
On Gordon, when I look him up on the 36 website, I only see 5 matters, which all are from 2018. Can you tell me what the 6th matter is and when it is alleged to have occurred?
It's another state case. It went along with the the unregistered untitled. It went along with the case that's on the docket today. That's count 2 of that case.
Yeah, I see that one. And then I see 3 cases that start with 18318.
So this one's 18-402-6901.
So another 2018 case.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Bowman, can we meet in room 4?
Absolutely, Ms. Harris.
Thank you.
All right, Detective Willis, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How can we help you, ma'am?
Yes, I am here. My case, defendant's name, James Clifton Lee.
I don't think that we have a James Clifton Lee today. Maybe that was yesterday.
No.
Lee James Clifton. That name sounds familiar. I think that was maybe yesterday. Oh, that's an open intox. Is that an open intox?
No, offer to engage. The date on here for my appearance notice is the 4th.
I think that may have been yesterday. Yes, that was let's see. Let's see, so we're not just guessing.
Okay.
Scheduled for trial for 3/4/2025. Today is 3/4/2025. Oh, you know what happened with this case? It was set for a final pretrial yesterday. It was a jury trial set. And because all the parties were supposed to be in person, that you didn't show up. I don't know if you just didn't get the notice or not. And that's why we dismissed the case.
Okay, yeah, I never received the notice, just the notice for today.
Just the notice for today, but that's why the case was dismissed. So it was set for a pretrial. It was scheduled for a jury trial today.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Let's be safe out there and have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, you as well.
Thank you. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Desmond Gordon. Mr. Gordon, so what's gonna go on, Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation to dismiss all 6 of the matters due to the age of the tickets, and we ask court to adopt that recommendation.
Sure. All right, case dismissed. I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. You, waive warrant fees, you're gonna be responsible to pay any and all reinstatement fees, of which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at $45 a piece, sir. If there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Okay, thank you. Oh, one question.
Yes.
So the bond that goes towards that stuff? Or
Bond, yeah, that'll go toward that. If I don't see a bond. I do dollars, I see. Yeah, I see a bond, $100, at least that one. And then,
it was $1,000 in total, but
yeah, make sure your address is right with the court when you come down and apply that bond.
okay, and just come down and apply it, and then they'll settle the differences.
Yeah, but they're gonna send you a check.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just asking. That's how that goes.
That's how it goes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Excuse me. Yes. Mr. Barry, do we have anyone?
No, Your Honor.
Waiting on Mr. Bachman then, huh? Is there a way we can send Mr. Bachman a note?
A chat or a broadcast message. You did it
Chat.
before. You did it before.
I have done it before. He can,
Yes,
I
you have.
don't think I can send him a chat. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think I've sent a broadcast message before.
You did. It was when you told us how surgical you were with some. I can remember that, but that's when my daughter said, you said you would stop us by the store so that I could get a lunch. And I was like, I did? I don't remember saying that. But she waited until we pulled up to the school this morning to tell me that.
And she said how surgical she was, right?
Because she said, I asked when you were sleeping, Mommy, and you said yes. And I said, if I was sleeping.
And I guarantee you went and got something too, didn't you?
I did because, you know, I'm often the parent that they call and say your kid doesn't have a lunch.
Because you spoil them.
I don't call it spoiling. I call it well loved.
That's right. We well love our children every day.
And you know, my father would be like, oh no. I remember one time we used to catch the bus, Woodward bus, we had to walk, Ty and I'd have to walk from our house to Woodward. He would go all the way up to Hamilton. I would catch that Woodward. This is high school. When I was in middle school and we would walk up to Hamilton together, but when I went to high school, I had to go to Woodward. So once I asked my dad, it's freezing outside. I said, Dad, can you take me to school? He said, I said, what's wrong? He says, why am I going to take you to school? I'll take you to the bus stop and you can wait in the car. Why am I going to take you all the way out there and the bus drops you right off in front of the school? I was so mad. I was just like, forget it. I never asked him for another ride again.
I mean, it makes sense though. Like, I don't want to take you the whole way.
That's what it did, but it didn't make sense to me at the time. I'm like, hey, everybody's getting a ride to school. I'm catching the bus. I caught the bus all the way through the 12th grade too. Todd did too. He wouldn't even catch the bus. We could catch the Claremont bus up to Hamilton. He wouldn't even do that. No, I'm walking every day.
DSR, the D slow ride.
I got a ride to school. I only took the bus in middle school, but it was the yellow school bus.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did.
Yeah.
Hence, that's why your kid can ask you for a lunch in your sleep.
I know what she was doing. But I usually won't. I'll usually just say, oh, well, too bad. Life will teach. You'll figure it out. But it's 4 of them. So I usually say, well, just go around and piece together a lunch.
I don't know if that's said too often. You probably use that once or twice. I think
Ask the oldest two. With the oldest two, it happens often. With the babies, I do tend to, okay, whatever you like.
they pretty much get what they want to get.
Oh, you have to ask them that and see what they say. Because I asked them, did we have a favorite?
Well,
They told me no, I treat them all mean equally. I was like,
I'll
oh,
tell you what, if I asked them that, then if they missed out on one thing, they would probably say no, you know what I'm saying? Not on the other thousands and thousands of other things that they've asked for. Just one will trigger that response.
I'm confessing I'm the worst. My son, who is now 26 years old, still gives me a Christmas list.
I tell my kids, well,
I'm about to try that.
I tell my kids, you can give one thing. I mean, it's like you don't give me a list anymore. I might ask you just so I can, get you something to open, but
right.
Those Christmas list days are over with. My son asked me to buy him a video game. No.
Geez, so harsh.
It's not harsh. He's 20. He needs to be 24. First of all, you sitting up playing games all day. You need to find something better to do with your time, as far as I'm concerned.
You know they can make money. You can make money doing that.
Well, then they go make some money. He's getting a paycheck. Go buy yourself a
right. He's getting a paycheck.
Not with my money. Not a video game. So I just told him no. And he didn't, he's cool. Hey, okay. I think he got it anyway.
You bought it anyway? Oh, got it.
He bought it. I didn't buy it. And then he went and bought himself one of those curved screens the other day so he could play it on.
A curved screen?
Curved, instead of, he asked for a television. I was going to get him a television.
Oh, screen. Okay.
I was going to get him a television because when he moved from Omaha, he left his old TV there. And I was like, man, just leave it there because it was old. It didn't even have what do you call that, where you could get online and stuff?
It wasn't a smart TV.
It wasn't a smart TV, right. So when so I told him that. So then when he came to me, I said, we all started looking up TVs for him. He's like, something, I just want to monitor. I just want to monitor. I can do what I need to do on the monitor. So I never got it for him, not because I wasn't going to get it for him, but because we just never, and when we got around to looking for one, he moved to Texas. So then he called me the other day and he was like, what do you think about this deal I got? And I was like, hey, it's cool. And he didn't ask me to pay for it, so he bought it himself. Well, he moved to Texas for his team, not because he really wanted to. He didn't really want to move to Texas.
Is it a new team or it's the same team?
It's a new team. Texoma is the name of the team. We're going to go down there on the 18th. It's his first official game. And then on the 22nd is the very first league game, is the home opener too. So we get to see 2 games for one trip.
That's good.
Which team did he prefer?
Well, he just preferred to go to a team. He likes this team now because he really likes to coach.
Okay.
And he's all over the area now. But he would have preferred to go like to Naples or something like that. Naples was one of his top lists. And then he said Knoxville, but because of the area. But I think he's really satisfied where he's at because he really likes to coach, and I think they're going to give him the green light. Hopefully.
Are we getting a team ever?
We have a team. We
We
have
do.
Detroit City FC. But that's on another level. That's on one higher level that he's playing on right now. And Detroit, he was in their training camp he was in their camp for 3 months, and they kept stringing him along, and then they did end up giving him the contract, and then Omaha came and gave him the contract. So, you know, why Detroit won't give him a contract, I don't know. I thought that they could say he's probably the first professional soccer player that's come out of the city of Detroit in 50 years. Maybe ever. Maybe ever. And they could have marketed it that way too and everything. He played for Detroit City FC while he was in college, and they went all the way to the regional championship game. But they kept him in there for months, and then eventually they hired someone else, and then that person spent a year there and didn't do anything. But they're getting a new stadium. It's gonna be where that Southwest Detroit Hospital is.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right off of 75?
Right off of 75.
Oh, in Michigan?
They're getting a whole brand new stadium.
That's gonna be for Fort County and everything.
2027, I think it's supposed to be up and active.
Miss Mathis, which gets us right back to what we were talking about yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. You just don't say
No,
that.
we can't. Are we streaming? We can't.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like,
no,
put it in the
cannot.
chat because I want to know too.
Maybe when we get off streaming.
It's ironic that it's, to hear that stadium is going to that abandoned hospital. It's an eyesore. Michigan Avenue is going to be
Sure
bad.
is. My friends owned that hospital at one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know they had a movie on TV. I was watching it a couple of days ago, and I wanted to know that it sounded like it was based on a true story. Mm-hmm. Your friend is a black guy?
Yes, Harley Brown.
And his wife?
Robin Barclay.
And she was into medical something, and he was a business entrepreneur.
He was a business entrepreneur. I went to college with Robin undergrad. She got a business degree from Duke. They met kind of late in life, and they had some very good contacts with the Wayne County government. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
And that hospital was providing medical services to that community.
So this was in a movie I was watching the other day. I don't know what station was on.
Oh,
maybe it was the Tyler Perry station or something, or BET. And then they mentioned who I think is a friend of mine, Eddie Hall. You know Eddie Hall?
I don't know Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall owns the car dealerships, but they used the last name Hall. They didn't use the first name. And they said that they went to him to get some front money to get the hospital going. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I was like, they must be, because they said we go to a Hall car dealer and big time car dealer in Detroit, and they went to him to get the money.
Yeah, because it's
so I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, because at my Super Bowl party, where one of my doctor boys got me sick, all of them were on staff at Southwest Detroit Hospital at one time or another.
Now, are they still alive?
Oh yeah.
Are they still married?
Harley is somehow associated in the boxing business. He has some ties still with Tommy Hearns. Robin had a very unfortunate and freak accident and died. She fell off of a stool in her home in Atlanta, hit her head and died. And Harley,
Were they married?
that is open for debate whether or not Harley and Robin were ever married. They lived in a mansion on Pontchartrain. They threw a lavish party every New Year's Eve. Judge, it was Great Gatsby kind of stuff. I met, because Harley would tell you that he was the fifth dramatic. And Aretha performed at a New Year's Eve party, and the dramatic. Yeah, Aretha was upstairs and the dramatics were downstairs.
Now, the movie was called Prince of Detroit.
Harley was not a prince.
Well, that's what the name of the movie is called, and I think it's all documented after, is all associated with their lives.
Okay, I'm gonna
yes.
check that out.
Prince of Detroit.
Yeah, it would be debatable whether or not, because matter of fact, the mansion, they lived in the Kresge mansion on Pontchartrain.
I'm trying to see which one that is.
Trying to remember. I mean, it's on the golf course.
Yeah, I was gonna get a house on Pontchartrain.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the other side.
I was at Harley's birthday party once, and a young Kwame Kilpatrick walked in, and Harley and Kwame started singing, because I didn't know that Kwame has quite a voice. And folks looked at me and they said, that's your next mayor. Dennis was the mayor at the time. And they said, that's your next mayor.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Mr. Boffman.
Mr. Bowman, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to
morning,
see
Your
you.
Honor. Good morning to your staff. Can I take the breakout room real quick?
Yes.
Go to 4, please.
Let's go to 4.
Go to 4. See you there.
Prince of Detroit. What's that? You seen it already? What's it on? American News Network or something? YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. What's it about? Damon Dash presents Prince of Detroit from his son. This is on January 21st. He just died too. Didn't Damon Dash just die? Oh, okay. Go ahead and tell me. It was like the comment saying she wasn't cute enough for her. The guy she was married to. They were trying to say she wasn't cute enough. All right. That's what they were saying. What was that singer name she was married to? Guy who used to sing Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar. Oh, that's it. They were saying that she wasn't cute enough for him, you know, people in the world. But again, that's not enough.
Damon Dash is not there.
Oh, he not there. What's the guys is?
Yeah, I know.
She was is it her guy? They was just saying she was a killer.
Angie Stone just died, didn't she?
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're
And she
talking
flipped
about.
over the cards.
Yeah, and it was 9 other people, and she had to be the only one that died.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's her time.
exactly. That's all you can look at that as, right?
It's her time.
My guys would always try to talk. She probably had, some people are not that cute. They can read sensuality. They get their sensual. They might be not that pretty, but she probably had that type of air about herself. They say a lot of cats will try to talk to her. They were trying to say she.
Who's that?
And just she probably read with sexuality. Some women are just more attracted to beauty. Yeah, she probably. I mean, I don't know why. I thought she was nice looking, but some women have more sexy people, and some women are just more beautiful. She probably was one of those type of girls. Because why was they saying that?
Your Honor,
She
Mr.
said,
Ball.
but she sings to you and then she makes her look.
Right, all of that rap, the whole shit, her personality just make her.
Okay, let's call it. This is the
They bring
city of
it up
Detroit.
like that.
This is the city of Detroit versus James Love, case number U55735420, SP 1077058 Mr. Bachman, appears for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P555052 for the defendant. Mr. Love, state your full name for the record.
James Shelton Love.
Judge, the defendant has been advised of his rights and at this time is asking that a a jury trial date be set. I'm presuming that you would set a final pretrial date at some time before that, and I'm specifically requesting that so that I can take a look at discovery and make sure I don't have any pretrial motions.
The request for discovery was made on 1/27/2025. At that time, he didn't have an appointed attorney, so we're going to give the city time to get that discovery to you.
Still, we use 429.
All right, let's just use
415.
Jury trial on 4/15 or 4/20. Let's use the 4/15 date, the April the 15th, 2025 for a jury trial at 9 a.m. We'll set a final pretrial the day before that. That will be April the 14th. Let's make sure that date is not, so that's a Tuesday and a Monday and a Tuesday. And then the final pretrial, let's make sure, Mr. Bowman, let's make sure.
I'm writing it down right now. All parties present.
Up here, and that's really so that we do not have to worry about nobody appearing on the date that we have the jury trial. We don't want to order a jury and not have something go because we already the person didn't appear. So that's at 8:30, the final pretrial. Let's do motions. Motion date. Motions due on the motions due on April the 4th, 2025, and response due on April the 11th, 2025. Make sure that there's jury instructions that are agreed upon, and we're going to go over that make sure that that's done on the April the 14th date, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if you don't have anything further, I got the dates. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor, we're talking about James Love, who the charge which is on the docket today is disorderly conduct. It's a U ticket.
Yeah, and there'll also be that no insurance ticket on the docket as well.
All right.
That one was just out there. I don't know if that was on warrant status or not, but whatever that was out there for, that came up with his name. So on both of those matters, we'll dispose of both of those matters on that day.
Understood.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, anything further from any side?
No,
Nothing
thank you,
further
Mr.
from the
Ball.
defendant.
All right, Mr. Love, if there's nothing further, you have a very good day and best of luck to you. I'll see you back April 14th. And unless it's something that's transpired and worked out before then,